This is Tillmon recording a video on methods that copy.
Alright, now let's start discussing copying objects. You can't make a copy of an object with a object with a simple assignment statement. So you can't make a copy of an object with a simple assignment statement. So we have here stock company equals new stock XYZ 9.62. So most people would think, hey, stock company 2 equals stock company 1. You'll get two copies, right? This is wrong. The first statement creates a stock object and assigns its address to company 1, which is what we have right here. The second statement assigns company 1 to company 2, but this does not make a copy of the object. The copy method described in the last slide is called a reference copy. It only copies the address of where object keeps its information memory. So when you have something like this, company 2 equals company 1, all you're doing right here is you're setting both of them. You're setting both of their address to where the object keeps the information in memory, which is right here. So instead of having two of these, you have one. It's just both of them are referencing the same one. Now, here's how you copy objects the right way. To properly copy two objects between one another, creating a copy method can simplify the process. Here's an example of a copy method we're going to be making in this for this. Here we have a copy method. It takes the object it's appended to and then return the new object it creates from its information. I explain this in detail as I'm making it. And then we're going to demo it in object_copy.java. Well, we're referencing stock.java where we have that copy method by creating numerous stock objects. So yeah, we'll have that here and we'll make this in just a moment. And then we'll call it like so. Alright, let's get this started. Alright, here's stock.java. Here we have many different ways we have a constructor that creates stock objects. So we'll be making it in a similar function when we're creating them. But this isn't the important part. Here we're going to be dealing with the stock method. So let's go ahead and clear this out and make it from scratch. Public stock, because it's the name of the class that we're in. Copy, and then have two empty parentheses. Get our curly braces in. Alright, let's start. Now we're gonna create a new stock object and initialize it with the same data held by the calling object. So yeah, to do that, we're just going to do that. We're just going to do stock, making a new stock object, and calling it copy object equals new stock, and then have symbol and share price. And then we're going to return a reference to the new object. So we just return copy object. And this will give us a new object. So we're going to go ahead and compile this class. Oh wait, looks like there's a problem. Oh, forgot the semicolons. Never forget those. Compile. And forgot the other semicolon. Compile once again. It's complete. Now we're going to go into object_copy.java, and here we have many stock objects created from our class. Stock company 1 equals new stock XYZ 9.62, and here we're declaring our new stock variable, which is stock company 2. And then in order to copy it appropriately, we have company 2 equals company1.copy. meaning instead of doing a reference copy, it's going to do a full copy of the information into company 2. And then just to prove it, I've created this down here, which will confirm that we actually have 2 objects. So with this if statement, company 1 equals company 2, then we'll print out company 1 and company 2 variables reference the same object. But if they don't, company 1 and company 2 variables reference different objects. So let's go ahead and run this and see. Compile, run. Yep, see, same information, but they reference different objects. Now, let me show you. Let's show you how we did it in the wrong way before. Let's comment this out and do company 2 equals company 1. This is the wrong way we used earlier in the assignment, earlier in our PowerPoint. Let's go ahead and compile and then run it. Even though we get the same information, company 1 and company 2 variables represent the same object. You never want that, or maybe you do sometimes. But in most cases, you want to always create 2 different objects when you're creating a new slot, or when you're creating new objects. So that we'll just go back to where it was originally. Delete this. Uncomment this. Compile once again. And then run. And as you can see, same information. Company 1 and company 2 variables reference different objects. And this is the desired method. And I hope you learned a lot from this. Thank you very much.
Alright, that was my video on methods that copy. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day.